We're so back. I think. Right? Right? Yes. We are so back. No. Thank you, thank you. I don't know why it did crash. I mean, I kind of know. I hate Razer Cortex. I hate Windows. What the fuck's going on my GPU is struggling, I think, with this game. Also reasons why I want to just be done with it. At least for streaming. The good thing is that we finished.
Is this really my house?
I don't want to answer that.
Shu? Is that you?
Where was... Is it here? No. Time to speedrun this. Married couples later. This is new. Kimi, tomorrow's the big day. I'm looking forward to seeing Hinako dressed as a bride. I still can't believe she married that rich young man. We won't have to worry about money ever again. And I'm sure Hinako will be happy too. You must feel like a huge burden's been lifted off of your shoulders. Let's take life easy now. We can fulfill that dream of yours of going to every onsen in Japan. If there are any other wishes you want to come true, just say the word. It's Mom's handwriting from here. Kanta, my dream is to hear you say such sweet words to me directly, not on a paper. So it's it's the dad first and then the mom, I think.
This is my parents' room, isn't it?
So whatever I was looking, it's not here. No, it's here. Bandages, not what I'm looking for. Not the axe, no, I'm not looking for that. Can go inside that one. Can go inside, we can go inside this one, but not important, so it's this one then. No, this is the another thing that we don't need. Open every room just for a stupid piece of paper. Where is it? That's an area. Memory. The box for the last puzzle.
When was this taken?
Oh wow, the puzzle is different. Okay, everyone but Hinako is upside down. Missing one door. Where am I? 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 I see. But This one does not budge. Oh, I'm missing another door, I see. Not the smartest bulb in the room. Or not the brightest bulb in the room. Can't open.
Does something go here?
Okay, I actually check every room. There it is.
What's doing here?
Fuck me.
This date. I feel like there's something special about it.
I don't want to check every room, but here we are. I guess we might want to check every room now because
My house.
new
What's
things.
happening?
Just give me the bandage. That one does not open. I need to enshrine stuff here. Like, actually, I need to enshrine everything because I don't have room. Right, carcass, please. That's a sickle that we don't need. Chocolate that we don't need, really. Can't open one batch. Nothing here. Ah, crap, I didn't want the area thingy. You know what they missed? What opportunity they missed? They missed the opportunity to make this one bright enough so you can see in the dark. Yeah, the lightsaber. It should be like... Oh yeah, you focused. You can see a lot in the dark. That'd be great. Wait, is this the one that I just go into my room, I guess? Stock. Okay. You need to freaking stop. Thank you. That can open... What is this? Yeah, we got the painting.
I feel like I've seen this photo before.
A toolkit that we don't actually need.
I can't remember.
That thing's dead.
Is this...
I had always thought that that's just how things are. So, when the offer for an arranged marriage came up, I thought, now it's my turn.
That is the
Why
sister.
did you choose to marry someone you didn't know?
Well, our parents talked and brought in a matchmaker. And I was introduced to someone they felt was a good fit for me. Even though I had only just met this person, I could tell we would get along well. Marrying for love is nice, but love is blind.
Damn.
Once you're family, it's too late to worry about issues you have with your spouse.
I still don't understand what you and other women are talking about.
You want to have a happy marriage and lead a happy life, right?
That's where you're wrong. That's probably where me and everyone else are different.
Different? How?
I don't think being happy is what matters most. I mean, I do want to be happy, but there's something more important than that.
And what's that?
Making my own decisions.
Okay.
I don't want people to make me happy. I want to choose to be happy. Even if I end up miserable. If it's because of what I chose on my own, then it's all worth it. People always say a woman's happy when she has a dependable husband and a bunch of kids. I don't care if I never experience any of that for the rest of my life. What's most important to me is not whether or not I'm happy, but if I can choose my own fate.
I have to admit, that all sounds like an unrealistic ideal to me. But I don't think you're wrong about what you're saying. In another 100 years, no, perhaps sooner than that, there will come a time when true happiness is choosing your own path, no matter the outcome. I obviously can't live in that world, but I hope you can, Hinako.
Not bad.
Happiness is choosing your own path, no matter the outcome. Not choosing your own path is the opposite of happiness. I won't be told what to do. My choices are my own.
Controller, please. Project from art class, my future self. Shimizu Hinako, the canvas is blank, but even now I imagining the countless possibilities of what I could fill all this blank space with makes me excited. I understand the part of freedom. I don't think the way it's worded. I don't like the way it's worded. Yeah, better. Oh no, I understand why the wording is that way. I still don't like it. Come on, just die. Oh, mother of God. I don't see shit. Ah, fuck you. Get away. Just die. And move from my path. Thank you. What she wants and not what society wants. Yeah, I like that part. It's like, but that is where I say it's weird. I think it would be better said, even in her own tiny world. I think it's way better if she says something like, it will make me happy, or it makes me like, what makes me happy is it's just having the option to choose my own destiny, my own path.
I used to play with this all the
Because the
time.
way it's said, it's more like, it sounds more like just a rebel rather than anything else. I'm always alone, so I'm okay with playing by myself. Okay, this is exactly the same as the other one.
Looks like this opens here. What's this?
Yeah. But again, I like that. That is my issue with the statement. I like the ultimate goal. It's still be happy. It's just that she doesn't find happiness in the ending on what society think it's happiness. She finds happiness on being able to choose her own way, whatever that means. Can you please get out of there? Ah! Mother of God. And this is easy, by the way. I think it's gonna jump at me there. Okay. Being a Jedi is what she wants? I don't think so. It's the last one, Gio. We got the... Ah, fuck this game. Also, hi. It's the last ending. We're getting the last ending. We got the UFO ending, and therefore we got a lightsaber. Because reasons. No, I don't want to draw an MMORI. I was telling Jazz before that you decided to visit my No Man's Sky gameplay during the morning for like 10 seconds. And that's it. I saw that. That's all I wanted to say. Oh, that's a yokai. That's not what I was looking for. And these things are just very annoying. They really don't want to die. You went to the beach? Dang it. Sandy. Can we open this one? Oh! Okay, I might need to take a time here because apparently that is new. Grab this thing. A toolkit? Not what I was looking for, but sure. Nothing in here. I still haven't figured out this stupid puzzle. We can go here now. Am I missing something? That's a you can. With this guy, with yeah, I'm hoping my banking is that now we will know. But maybe not. Okay, time to get another.
My diary?
Cutscene here.
There's something inside.
Will you allow me to open that one if there is nothing in there? Oh, there is not going to be a cutscene here. Am I not going to fight myself? Okay. So what I'm going to do is just kill everything. I think that's like what I can do. We don't know. Okay. We're all dead now. This didn't recover. What a scam. Okay, let's bring this one here. It falls. We get this. Everything goes bad. Where are my enemies? Hello? Oh, I knew there was someone here. Ah! Not again, dude! One, my fault. Two, your fault. There you go, die. Horrible thing. Where's the other guy? God dang it. Really hate them. So, yeah. Let's just try to kill everything. And see if that does anything with the... How lightsaber, it's the reward you get from doing the UFO ending. Which is really fun. It's a really fun ending. And then you get the lightsaber. It's not exactly a lightsaber, because if it was a lightsaber, it just should kill everything one shot. But it doesn't. Okay. Thank you for dying now. It is what it is. It was like, I've been speedrunning this. We got 2 endings and that. Like, it's the most speedrun I ever done for any of these games. The first ending took like 30 minutes, and then the second ending took another hour. To do the alien ending again, I can probably do it on PC, maybe. I think that is way more smart. Than streaming. A lightsaber is so silly, yes. I will just watch the YouTube video, yeah. There's no extra enemies. There should be like you. Yeah, I knew you were going to be here. We go dark side. Mini golf last night. Ooh, sweet. And you won? Nice. Okay, this is new.
Hinako, would you come over here?
Oh, you are talking to us, not any other Hinako. Okay.
I would like to correct some of your assumptions.
Assumptions?
I know that you think that I am too weak, that I smooth things over and never stand up to your father.
No,
Your father can be ill-tempered sometimes, I know. But really, he's just shy and acting strong in front of his daughters.
Then what about the times he yelled and threw things across the room?
You don't know this, but your father had a long time dream. He wanted to open a small shop with a friend.
He did?
Yes.
But what happened? We're gonna finally talk about war. We're gonna finally talk about nuclear bombs and how USA just destroyed an entire civilization there, almost.
Your father had a friend who was very dear to him from his time on the boat. He always said how they were as close as brothers. But one day, something must have happened. He took all of your father's money, and he disappeared.
What?
I'm sure he had his own reasons for what he did. He really did seem like a nice person. Your father, he was very hurt by that betrayal, and he couldn't keep his anger inside. But even so, he would always apologize after he calmed down. And yet, he was reluctant to come off as a weak father. You should know what pride means to a man.
But still, that's no excuse for the pain he caused.
Hinako, I know you think that a married woman is supposed to subject herself to her husband's abuse. But you know, married women aren't as weak or helpless as you think we are. Your father might put on a tough face in front of you too, but when you're not around, he's a whole different man. Your mother and father, got into a big fight once.
Really? I never knew that.
That time, I completely ignored him until he came to apologize. I acted normally when you two were around, of course. Not only that, I made his meals out of all the food that he hates. And for the tea that I gave him, I wrung dirty rags into it.
You did? I don't believe it.
Your father, he caved in just 3 days. After you and Junko went to bed, he bowed low right over there, head to the floor.
Dad did that? Really?
Sure he did. Whenever your father and I got into a serious argument, he knew that against me, he never had a chance. But Hinako, that was just how life went with the two of us. I am sorry for making you worry. I am so sorry. From the bottom of my heart, I truly am.
Oh, this is so good.
Thank you for telling me all of it. Mom.
Nice. Not, yeah, but like the entire thing, right? It's like. This is what I've been saying, like we've been living like a lie. Everyone had their feeling and they are not exactly correct all the time. They are not objectively correct. And what it is really good about so far is that it's revisiting things that we took for granted at this point. But that is the point, Jazz. That is the point. It was not okay. But it is 1960. There is no therapy for men. There is no other way to deal with things. So the best thing that men can do is be angry, but just not kill anyone, right? Like, apologize, maybe break things, but just apologize. And that is a better man than the other ones that is actually hurting people, right? Or deceiving or anything. So this is good for that, again, because we take for granted that we live in a time where people should behave are behaving in a certain way, and if they are not, they are just bad people, right? When in reality is we as a society we came across a long way to be in this position. So yeah. Suck it up and deal. Yeah, anyway, Yunko says that she is happy, but I just don't get it. Neither she nor my mom ever look happy. Then again, when I tell her about my ideas of happiness, she just says that those don't sound very happy to her at all. What matters most to my sister are results. What matters most to me is choice. Even if it's what makes my sister happy, if I can make my own choice, then I will be unhappy forever. But if what makes me happy doesn't give my sister the result she wants, then she will be unhappy. So our concepts of happiness may differ. I think as sister we can respect each other's version of it and take comfort when we know the other has found it. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's find mom and see what mom has extra to say. Why did my mother even marry him in the first place? How could anyone possibly call themselves happy having to spend their entire life with someone like him? Mom once told me a husband and wife support each other for the whole of their lives in sickness and health. You see, it took me a long time to recover after giving birth to you. I caused your father a lot of trouble with my mood swings. But no matter how much I complained, he stood by me through it all without so much as frown. I know he may not have turned out to be much of a father to you girls, but in all, he's been good enough husband to me. Is what I'm saying. Like, he fulfilled the role he needed to fulfill here. What is this? Letter from my uncle, Kanta. I shall be brief and to the point. It is very unfortunate about Kimi. I'm sorry. And I understand why you would want her to go ahead with the surgery. But surgery can do more harm than good. Remember how mother never properly recovered after hers? I understand how you feel. I really do. But please reconsider before taking on debt for an operation that might not even make her better. Wouldn't Kimi rather you try to enjoy the time you have left together? Either way, you need to talk out with Kimi first. Knowing you probably haven't said a word of this to her yet, have you? I can't cover the whole operation, but I'll send you what little I have to spare. But Kimi, something nice with it. Got it? Shotar, what the heck is... Forget about the player. What the hell is the mother ill with? What operation? What are we talking about? What? I open all the doors. Cancer makes sense. Are you the uncle? Are you a body snatcher? Nothing. Dito chuta. Why this is not full of enemies? Is this because we're in the good ending now? Like the true ending? Did I miss something? Okay, what is the one for this one? White and black fought, battling upon a set of scales. Yet neither wanted for the scales, for what they desire was simply a quiet great place where they could belong together. Whether we flee or spread our wings and fly is our decision alone. Want to make only once we are ready. They had no use for those dowered from heavens, imposing their will on others. What the hell is this thing? White and black fought, battling upon a set of scales. That is the two birds. Yet neither wanted for the scales, for what they desire was simply a quiet great place where they could belong together. So we have the great peace. Whether we flew or spread our wings and fly is our decision alone, and want to make only once we are ready. They had no use for those who towered from the heavens, imposing their will on others. Okay, where is... I think you go here. Flip happens. But scales is not... It's not... well, maybe both, right? Nope. It says, white and black fought, battling upon a set of scales. Yet neither wanted for the scales, for what they desire was simply a quiet great place where they could belong together. Whether we flee or spread our wings and fly is our decision alone. Want to make only once we are ready. They had no use for those who towered from the heavens, imposing their will on others. There we go.
But what was that about?
Why do a puzzle when you can just put things in random order until one just works?
Hinako,
Oh fuck,
can we talk?
What do you want?
I wanted to apologize to you.
For what?
I've been a horrible father. For the longest time, I yelled at you, scared you. I'm sorry.
You're apologizing for that now? You think that's just gonna erase what you did? You made us all suffer for so long! You seriously think that gets you off the hook?
No, I know it's not enough. I know. You can't forgive me. I understand, I truly do. But please, at least let me apologize. It's okay if you don't forgive me.
You're just apologizing because you want to feel better about yourself. I won't have it. Get out of here. Even now, I'm terrified that you might blow up and throw a knife at me again.
I'm sorry. I believed that a proper father should be feared by his children. I was wrong.
Well, there's no taking it back now, is there? Get out. Get out of my life! Listen to him. He's actually apologizing. Whether or not we forgive him is up to us. Even so, I think it's important for us to hear him out. At least he is sorry. Why should it matter to me if he's sorry? Because he's family. You heard Mom, right? Dad was betrayed by a friend. He was suffering. Oh, he was suffering, so I'm just supposed to forgive him? I won't. I refuse. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You don't have to forgive him. And you don't have to listen to any of his excuses or apologies either. But still, like it or not, he's family. And so, even if you can't let it go, just let him speak. He's still our father, and we're still his daughter.
Forget, never forget.
Maybe Mom could forgive him for what he's done, but I can't. I won't.
The point is that you don't have to.
You know, and you and I are bound to Dad by ties of blood. Mom and Dad don't share that bond. Mom's only bound by marriage, yet she still listened to him. She even had the courage to forgive him. We should listen to him. His own flesh and blood should be willing to hear him out.
Jesus,
I
Gio.
know you're scared of him. I'm scared too. I know you can't forget what he did, and maybe he doesn't deserve a clean slate. But please, I'm begging you to listen to him. Not just for his sake, but for your sake too. Please, just listen.
If what I did taught you to fear men, to never trust them, then I was a poor teacher. I might be hopeless, but not all fathers are. Koto Yuki isn't like me. He is an upstanding young man. He can give you a good life, a happy life. I'm sure of it. Your old friend Shu is a respectable man too. I always thought that two of you could build a happy home together. But no, how I feel about any of it is beside the point. It's your choice to get married or not. And I'll support your choice. I don't expect you to forgive me. But I want you to be free of this curse of mine. I just want you to be happy. I'm so
Yeah, I see that you're working through some things now, Gio.
I'm still scared. And I still don't forgive you. But at least I finally understand you.
Again, I think that was good. I don't want this. Where's the characters that? After that, save up enough money from fishing, he decided to start up a restaurant with his long friend, someone who was like a little brother to him. That friend, however, stabbed him in the back and ran off with all his money, leaving him with nothing but debt. Apparently, that's when things really start heading south from my dad. I mean, I do sympathize with him, but his past is his problem, not mine. And it definitely doesn't excuse him for making every day a living hell from me. When it's just him and my mom, he apologizes for the life of poverty he's forced us into due to his debts. Oh, that is rash. According to mom, there is nothing more shameful in this world to a father than letting his daughter see his weak side. If he acts that way, he does to me just to hide something as dumb as that, then I think I might just go crazy right now. This house is theirs. It has nothing to do with me. I was just born here. I may be Hinako the little bird, but I have wings of my own, and if he doesn't care about how I want to live my life, then I'll just spread my wings and fly away. Whenever I choose to go will be entirely up to me. And there is like, because we're outside of the entire picture, right? There's nothing we can do really here. What is that sound? Anyway, let's see if I can open this one. But the entire thing of this is that, oh my god, when I can open this stupid box! What extra puzzle am I missing? Nah, forget the box. We don't need it. Just get out of here. Wait, no, the point is that we're watching all of this unfold on a teenager's or post-teenager point of view about life, when life is so much harder and difficult and so many layers than just your point of view. Like when she complains about, like, look at the life you forced upon us. That is like totally untrue, right? Like, there are so many circumstances of why you end up in a place of poverty that not everything is really your fault. Even if it was not the friend, right?
It's made its way in here.
And also it's like, yeah, this is wrong, but this is 1960s. There are so many little things here and there that you can do to escape the cycle of where you're living. Like the entire thing, the entire cycle, not just this violence thing. But at the end, even if he's like the ugliest parent ever, at least he was trying in his own fucked up way to get a better life for his daughters. Yeah, but there's nothing extra. Like that is the thing. The thing is that this is not 2000. This is not the 1980s where you understand things. This is 1960s where your country just lost a war, where you lost a lot of family and people to the war. Like, people is trying to understand what the hell is going on, and on top of that, you need to deal with being a bad dad, a bad parent. And you don't have the tools to do it. You really don't have the tools at that point.
Hinako, you are late.
And of course, it's a critique for the family, right? For the family values of that point of Japan. But it's also like a nice thing to think on, like backwards. Again, I think we have for granted a lot of things, and a lot of problems in society haven't been completely solved.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But we must not forget what older generations had to deal with. Why is this still like the same cutscene? No, the means do not justify the ends. But we cannot just point fingers without knowing what circumstances have pushed the people to that situation at that point in their life. That's it. Circumstances absolutely justify actions. I don't know what to tell you. Ah, fuck, I should have dealt that one. It's like saying that, like, denying circumstances is like saying that we are poor because we want to be poor. Exactly the same thing. And that is not the case. Like, we are poor because, like, shit is weird. Oh, come on, people, let me kill you with my laser. Oh, the mom is dead. Okay, great. No! There are like a lot of circumstances about poverty that you cannot just deal with it. The entire system of capitalism. No, I don't have more of that. People not always have a choice. That is the entire point. People not always have a choice. That is the entire thing. No, it's true. Like the poverty thing is the best example. Everyone says, and this is like very American thing, right? This is the American dream. You could go to America and you can just work your ass off and be rich and have money and have the perfect life. But in reality, no. That the entire thing is that a lot of your choices in life have been pre-made for you. If you're black or white, you have a pre-made choice made for you, a pre-made path for you. If you have money, if you don't have money, if you are middle class, there's another pre-made choice for you. For this case, for instance, for the parent, maybe it's all that he knew, right? Like he in his entire life he didn't knew a better man, like a better way to be a parent. Other than if you are angry, you just toss things and be drunk and stuff like that. Not always you have a choice. Like, I know this is really hard to grasp, especially for us men and especially for us white men. But a lot of times, for a lot of people, and especially women, choices are not for you. You don't have a saying on what you can become. And this is the entire thing of the game. Like, she's fighting for this freedom of choosing her own path, even if it's the wrong path, or even if it's mistaken or unhappy or ugly or awful. She's trying to at least have the choice to do something about it. And in fact, the rest of the cast, the entire rest of the cast of this game doesn't have that power in them. Shu wants to be with Hinako, but he doesn't want to break this little thing of partnering, and he doesn't want to like upset her and doesn't want to lose her, so he's just enabled to do any movement for his own sake. And that is the choosing, right? But that is the thing, that not everyone has a choice. Not everyone is standing there in front of the consequence, in front of life, and saying, okay, I'm gonna choose this. Like the sister is like, no, but the thing is that not everyone has even the ability to see that there are choices, and that's what I'm saying. The sister is like, you know what is happy life? You get married, you get rich, you get babies. That is a happy life. I want to choose that, and I'm choosing that, and I want you to choose that thing because that is a happy life. I was like, no, dude, there are choices. There are other things outside of just marriage. Same with the dad. For the dad is like a happy life, or I chose to have a dream and try to make a boat fishing restaurant, and I pour my life there, and I got backstabbed by the friends, so therefore I'm a failure, and now I'm angry with life from when I wake up to I go to sleep, and maybe in my dreams I hate myself, I hate life, I hate everyone because I failed, because the only path I got in life was to be this successful, like to pursue my dream, and now I can't. I have no more money, and the choosing is long gone for him. He cannot choose anything else because he cannot see through that. It's not taking it out on the innocent. He cannot. That is the point, that he cannot. It's all until this Hinako that is disruptive about the entire system, that everyone else is realizing, oh shit, there are other options. And there are some that are fighting for not having other options, right? Like the masked guy, he wants to like make things exactly like what he wants. He wants like a bride, and that's his only idea, and he doesn't want anything else, and he will kill an entire town to get his bride. You have the sister, which is also like, you should just go and get married, and I will do everything in my power for you to get married, because that is what we should be doing. That is the path we walk to as women in this age. No, that isn't time. I mean, he chose poorly. What his decision on how to affront life was awful, yes, and it doesn't absolve him of being an ugly human being in the general ways. But again, not all of that was his own decision. He doesn't have the ability, the power to choose his own path, his own destiny, if you want. All of these people were set on a fate like on fate, and they just navigate that. There's nothing else in between. No, that is the point, Gio. That is the point. I know that you're dealing with something, but the point of this is that none of them, no one outside of Hinako has a choosing in life. In this game, no one outside of Hinako has like the power or the ability to see that there is different ways to affront life. Everyone here thinks that whatever they are set on, they should just go with that.
Banquet. Has it come?
No, this is not exciting. Why are you making me angry, Gio? This is art thingy. This is good narrative. They are putting layers over layers. We cannot just jump on the gun and say this is bad, this is good, when in reality it's super complex for every single one of them. I think I'm going that way. I think I'm going this way. Oh, I fucked up. No, I did it right. Listen or read. I absolutely understand what you're saying. But I cannot just take a blind eye about what the game is trying to tell me and say, no, yeah, everyone is just bad. Because if I do that, even the main character is awful. It's an awful person. It's super selfish. It's complicated, yes, because people make it complicated. People make mistakes. It's what you do after those mistakes. Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm gonna address like one by one, right? It's simple as politics and stuff like that. What if you don't think that you made a mistake? What if you cannot see it? What if it's like Trump? What if he thinks he's saving the world? Like he's the good guy? It's entire, like every single villain in history thinks they are doing a favor to humanity, and it's the same thing here. He doesn't think he's doing a mistake. He's just acting according to what society expects of him. He needs to be an ugly, like he said. He's like what he said. He thought that not being weak means being a very angry person in front of the kids. So it's not until this girl decides to break everything and just upset everyone in the room that he's like, oh shit, yeah, I shouldn't, like what I did was wrong. But I understand now that it's too late for my family, but at least I need to let them know that now, today, maybe on your wedding, or when you're about to get, like if you decide to marry, I need to let you know that it took me 19 years or whatever age she is to understand that that all what I did was wrong. Am I going to be forgiven? No. Now it's the moment that he gets to choose to say, yeah, I shouldn't be this ugly person. It's too late for my family maybe, but not too late for me personally. Oh, come on, I cannot have a big philosophical speech about society if I'm getting beat up. Can you all die? Freaking monsters, just... God damn it. Okay. Now I read the. Now I get to read Jazz. Well, this is a cutscene.
Junko.
Forgive me for interrupting. But
Hold
I
on.
wish to speak with Hinako for just a moment.
Very personal. People have different choices available
May I?
to them. Likewise, people will either see or not see choices differently. You cannot force someone
Of course.
to see or accept the same choices you see. It's extremely complicated and subjective.
It's
Yup,
still
yup, yup.
alive, isn't it? Yes. Finish it.
Awful then feels like there is no choice. There is a choice, but the feeling of there being none
Goods
is
are not
still there.
resolved quickly. That is why you were given time. Don't tell me you think you can let it exist like this. I will not stand for this childishness. Kill it.
Stop attacking pregnant mothers. They will.
Shall I give you two a bit more time?
For until like the last ending, I think we understood that. Well, I understand that
You've given us
Hinako has a horrific passion. Like
Thank you.
Like-
truly.
she hates pregnant people. Or pregnancy in general, not pregnant people. Pregnancy in
Do you
general,
have a good
because
discussion?
it made her sister look like super old in a matter of days. I think he says. It says. Body horror. So yeah, and the entire thing of this, that for me at least, Silent Hill F, it's they are revisiting feminism topics that will make people angry because they are in the 1960s and nothing works that way anymore. But this is just the beginning of, well, not the beginning, but this part of the start, or around the beginning of the movement of, you know, you can't choose your own things. No, I didn't read shit. What this says: prove your intent with your crest tree. Dip your hat. Let the line of foxes guide you. Blah blah. Two chicks confined in one another in their shell. A fox watches over them in the light of his lantern. Nobody knows when or even if the eggs shall hatch, not even the chicks themselves. In their shells. Okay, I understand that. I really like this game. Yeah, you have. Yes. I think the fox should be here. Good night, you. Good night. Thanks for coming. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Choose well. Oh, I made it in the first try. What? Let's freaking go. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm missing one box. There's like something there that I'm missing one box. Here, we can skip this dialogue. You might trauma dump Saturday night? Please do. Please do. I can also recommend you to watch a movie just because it's very annoying in that regards. You can just dump all the extra negativity feelings there. Time to run for the last ending. Missed opportunity to say just twice. Why are you running? Why are you running? Oh, come on, let me go.
Where are you hiding? Where's the puppet master pulling the string?
Oh, I get it. I didn't see that. I never pay attention to that. But the lightsaber sword gets shorter the more I use it. They need to stop putting these things here there. I cannot see them around the corner. That is just not fun. Anyway, I was going to say about the discovery. So if it warns out, the sword gets smaller. Ah! Well, I was not paying attention. There's also an achievement here that I neglected, which is, I think, go back inside the house when you start chasing this thing. Oh, come on. I hate you. I absolutely hate you.
I don't want anyone making choices for me.
A first aid kit. Yes, I'm gonna grab that. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand the achievement, so I don't see the point of me backtracking. Really. Is this a new cutscene? Yes.
Why do we always have to be like objects for them? My anger, my sadness, I pass them all on to you.
do you? So you can vow to own this decision and not blame others, no matter what happens?
That is important.
This is the choice that we made.
You're gonna embrace your dark side now? Is your dark side gonna embrace your Grinch side?
Shape our own destiny. We have agonized over it enough and have made our choice. We will not be anybody's little puppet any longer.
And what is the price to pay?
Fine feathers make fine birds.
Such a feeble bride.
May you find peace in the days ahead.
We're gonna fight both, but we're gonna fight with the arm. What is going to be happening? And this should be... No, this is the same. Which one is this? Oh yeah, this is like you just go. We're watching the other end of the same story, right? Like that. In theory, we just kill ourselves, and it's like, oh yeah, just go to your parents now.
The town. It's beautiful.
So now we need to know if our words have reached Hinako. Play with me forever. So that is a no. Let's see what the second doll has to say. I am the only one who truly cares about Shimizu Hinako's happiness. Not really. The doll is the other god. No, well, the dragon. And like I said, I don't think the dragon is like the dragon might be close to what Hinako wants for happiness. But it's not what Hinako wants. Or it's not... Like, the dragon doesn't really care about Hinako. The dragon only wants... the land again. We don't know for sure. It's the interpretation I have so far.
The world is celebrating me.
And on the good ending,
I should go see.
that's what it did, right? Like the doll is the one that is actually like the main opposition of whatever was happening there. If you dare submit to the foxes, I shall curse you. Yes, yes, this is... Yeah, absolutely. It's the dragon. No questions asked. No, it's like... it's like what we've been talking about for the how some of the power of believing in things in this town, it's really strong, right? So Hinako believes that the doll can do something for her, and the only way the doll can do something for her is that the doll is the dragon. No, the dragon. The entire point is that we only learn about the dragon about reading in general. So it's tough to say what the dragon really wants. But I'm sure that it's the dragon, the one behind it all. Just by the fact that it never proposed anything to say, okay, that dude is tricking you. The doll is like, just do what I say because it's good. It's not maybe I don't think it necessarily means like it's a bad god, really. It's just a god being a god. That's all I think at it as us.
There. Almost.
Because it's not Hinako, it's not the other Hinako. It's not the Hinako we've been using in the normal game. Because then how Hinako would know why shouldn't you trust the fox dude, right? The masked fox. And that also says, like, just by that time travel, just by that knowledge, because it's the first game, right? Just by that sentence, rather, not knowledge, we need to ask why the doll knows a being that it's a godlike, that knows a godlike being, like the mask dude. And he knows, and the doll knows him very well. She says, okay, you shouldn't trust him because he's a trickster. Any other human, any other part of Hinako than things like that would not have that information. Is this a new scene? Nope, this is the same thing. Now, having seen all of that, now it makes so much more sense, this cutscene. Because now we know.
Hinako.
Well, we can see that the mother believes that Hinako made this decision by herself.
Come on, dear.
While
Look at her.
the dad, knowing that the dialogue that just happened,
Isn't your home anymore.
He probably knows better that he failed.
Come back alone. I won't
At this
expect
point, he failed so massively that he perpetuated the cycle of just marrying, right? And now he sees it, and now he regrets everything. Okay, same cutscene, time to run, kill dudes, stuff like that. Yeah, the only thing that is missing in my theory about the doll being possessed by the dragon is that someone says
Women now are twisted.
the dragon possessed the doll.
They need to keep moving.
Because anything, like I said, anything else doesn't make any sense. If it was like a saint object of Hinako's childhood, where is that? Why no one has talked about how holy that doll was when it was gifted to her? If it's like no, it could be, but it's still just like a toy. It was a toy gifted to her, and that's it. And no one said, oh yeah, this is like protected by something. And it's clearly not the power of love of the sister, because the sister do not get entirely what the hell is going on through Hinako's head. So it's just a doll with powers. I mean, you're very close. I don't think the doll is going to do anything here. The doll also represents the...
I won't let things go
It's a
your way.
projection of Hinako into something, right? Like Hinako has said... Hinako already said that I don't want to be anyone's toys. I don't like, why does men or society in general thinks of us as toys? So it's like, it's really interesting because that is what Hinako believes the toy is. It's just a toy. Yet that toy is what is giving her strength and weapons to actually mobilize against these marriage arrangement. So it's weird. I still think that the only thing that makes sense is
No turning back now.
it's that the doll is possessed by a god, the dragon god. Because outside of that entity, there is only other god, and the other god is trying to marry you, right? So who else can possess the doll? Unless, like, it's aliens, right? Yeah, but but again, this is not this one is not time traveling. This one is more like layers. It's a matryoshka, right? Like layer after layer after layer. So
Let's do this.
I don't think it makes sense that Hinako times travels into a doll. of all things. Definitely the inner. Shit. I think in a narrative way, you would see it like the innermost doll should be the one that has all the answers, because it's not the doll that they want. The one that has all the answers is you, the audience, or the one who's playing with the doll, that now knows all the answers because you just use them already, right? But on the opposite end, if you just have, I think that is the case for this story. I think that is the case for this narrative. The innermost doll, which is the last doll, the last ending, is the one that has all the knowledge. But in a different narrative where you're just presented with, look at these are a Matryoshka doll, but they are like all the dolls here, right? Then the outermost doll should possess the most knowledge about that narrative, because you've been assembling the other way around. You grab the tiniest one and then you're just putting them, the other ones, on top, on top, on top, on top. In other words, for us to know what the hell is going on in here, we need to unravel the last Matryoshka doll. And then I want to just send a message to Moose and ask him what he thinks about it.
Hinako. Are you Hinako?
Are you Hinako? No.
You and me. Everyone. Someone is toying with all of us.
What do you mean?
One of them wants to marry me off. The other one wants to stop the wedding.
See, the gods are toying with us.
You've been pitting me against myself.
It's the gods.
That's...
It's been an awful, agonizing ordeal. But I think I get it now. Everyone is always pressuring us, rushing us, forcing us. But these are battles that we both have to fight.
Is it where you say you cannot fight? And we will say we understand that.
Sorry, Junko.
Or will you say that you understand that we can fight?
Sorry, Mom and Dad. I know. I've been a terrible daughter. But if you truly want nothing more than for me to be happy, then please, let me do this.
I think I don't like that choice. I hope that is a mistaken translation. I think that one should say, please let me go. Which encapsulates, allow me to do this thing. Allow me to be free. Let me do what I...
This is my decision to make.
Let me deal with the decisions I want to make.
Just some puppet to be toyed with and tossed aside. Never!
I don't know why I was expecting that part to be less chaotic. But it also makes sense. There's also this idea, right? If you want to... Like, society and people are just embedded in how they see things, that if you want to change it, if you want to show them the truth or just a different opinion, right? You need to be
fight to the death just for one of us to survive this nightmare.
you need to be very violent about it.
Why do we have to bleed? Just to begin seeing eye to eye.
There they are. I fucking knew it.
Insignificant wretch. Such means nothing to me.
Knuckle, what is this?
Yeah, there's the fox on one side and the dragon on the other one. No, there are no two wolves. One is the dragon is represented here with the
Once in a blue moon,
multi-faced dude.
humankind produces an extraordinary girl who is blessed with divine power. Upon her birth, a spell is placed on our clan's successor that stirs within him a desperate desire to go and seek out that extraordinary girl and make her his wife.
What are you?
In the past, we relied on our cunning, seducing our brides with clever deceits. But this generation's heir.
Failing to charm his bride to be demonstrates what an inexperienced failure he is.
Kodayuki, no. He just... all he wanted was for us to get married and be happy together. He tried so hard. He was alone all that time. Don't laugh! Don't you dare laugh at him! What he suffered, you will never understand! You monster! At first, I wasn't interested at all. As I got to know him better, I realized I had to think just as long and hard as he did.
Or maybe that was too fast. And this is the dragon thing.
Like my father. Don't laugh! The only one who gets to laugh at me is my future self! What does my life have to gain from giving into his feelings? What will happen? What will change? What will happen?
Because the last time there was a freaking shoe inside. And I also last time I didn't think that was a god until we got the last ending. The last ending just makes more sense. Nah, come on. Okay. Well, the doll is there now. Also now on retrospective, it makes so much more sense. That we're fighting for choosing and not fighting for... Okay. Not fighting for not being married, right? No one laughs of Kotoyuki.
know what our futures will look like. No matter what we choose in the end, we will face it. And if we don't agonize over that decision, then it won't matter what we choose. Just let us think. Think over our lives in silence. We don't need your meddling. This is our struggle. Ours and only ours. Do not get to toy with us!
Can I please do the thing? There we go. Ending. And in less than 10 minutes. So we got an achievement for that.
Sorry. I'll make sure to perform the last rites.
Are you two okay? Over there.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What do you mean two?
In here.
Where can you see both? Where the fuck are you, dude?
I am deeply sorry. He has had much to drink for his first wedding in many moons. He is normally so kind.
What do we do?
Just leave this matter to me for now.
Kotoyuki, you could,
Apologies. While I tried to give you everything, I failed to realize what you desire most. Now I know. We both share the same desires. I want to know whether my love for you is more than the mere whim of a spell. Please leave.
if the love you have for us was real, I hope that we can meet again. I'll think it through. Slowly and carefully. We'll have our answer ready.
Yeah, the fox was her friend all along. But in the romantic way of men at that time, right? Like, he also just had one mission in life. To be married with the love of his life. And that's all his vision was forever. Until now. So yeah, he, like I said before, like I said when we got the other ending, it's like he did everything. He would do everything for Hinako. He just didn't understand what Hinako really wanted. I mean, I don't think that is a thing in that point. I don't think Hinako, like the entire thing of this game is that Hinako needed to talk to herself. Right? So she had just 2 points of view in life, which is, oh yeah, I get married or I don't get married. I get to be a boy or I get to be a girl. A boy in a sense of more freedom, wise thing, or just playing with boys or something like that. So, in the last layer, it's like, you know what? That is also wrong. The possibility that what you really wanted all this time is the possibility to choose. To choose if you want to get married, if you want to marry Shu, if you want to marry the fox dude, Katayuki, if you want to stay with your parents, if you want to leave your parents, if you don't want any of the above, if you want to have a threesome with both guys, I don't know. The choosing was the important part, and she didn't realize that that's what she wanted for the game, right? In these layers, it took her 5 endings to understand that. It took her 5 revisions of her own life and her own choices and decisions to understand that what she really wanted was to choose the outcome. Yeah, I'm including the alien one. Absolutely, yes. But also, just as in the same vein as everyone in this story, in this narrative, is able to start making choices because this disruptive character joins their lives and start doing the opposite thing of what everyone is thinking. Hinako is only able to finally understand herself when she understands both the point of view of both of his parents, right? The point of view of his mother, there's like, you know what I appreciate about this entire thing of marriage is that your dad has been with me in good and bad, and I don't blame him for anything because he has fulfilled his role, and also in understanding that his dad was trying to fulfill a role imposed by society and fail, and now it's angry about it. And until now he realized that that was wrong and that he would try to be better for the rest of his life, even though that is a promise that he can not show to his daughters. anyway, that interaction and seeing that these two characters, that is probably the most chained by society fate by determinism. These two people at the end now are the more free of all. And now it's like free in their own cage, because they are free in their own cage, but they are free in some regards. And now, like, she understands that first of all there's freedom in a cage, and second of all that she can't choose to be in a cage and be free, or rather also she can choose not a cage and be enslaved by something else. It's until that point that she is understand what she really wants, and she wants, and I'm just repeating myself, but what she wants is to decide if she wants to go inside the cage and be free, or be enslaved outside the cage. And there's more possibilities in that, but anyway, let's read this. The days have grown warmer where I am. Letter from Kotoyuki. The days have grown warmer where I am. What is like in Ebisugaoka. I can still recall the startling beauty of dandelions peeking out through cracks in stone walls. I would like to express my appreciation for the letter you sent me. It was quite enlightening. I will follow in your footsteps and start by simply trying to enjoy life. As per your recommendation, I purchased sauce-flavored senbei for the first time just the other day. I must have been a quite a sight to see. A man dressed in a suit, buying cheap rice crackers and eating them with children outside the candy store. The children laughed when they saw me, saying that real grown-ups don't buy such cheap snacks, and so I explained to them how I wasn't able to eat many treats as a child, which is why I'm eating them now. Oh, that is such a good thing. Anyway, when they heard that, they began swarming around me and telling me all the different delicious ways you can eat sauce-flavored senbei. Though I must say, I was taken aback when a child suggested I try putting strawberry jam on it. This is that first paragraph. It's what I was trying to say before. He didn't know better until now, until someone showed him there was different ways to do things. Imagine such a scene, a full-grown man eating snacks with children. While I was rather embarrassed, I felt like I had regained part of my lost childhood. I intend to become reacquainted with my inner child, discover my own dreams, and live life to the fullest. And once I have done so, I hope to reevaluate my feelings for you. Yeah. So what is the price we're gonna pay? Oh. Oh, okay. What? No.
So, what should we do about our future? Kotoyuki gave me an idea. He grew to love someone deeply, to do anything, everything he could for them. I want to live a life that full of passion, of purpose, to pour my whole heart into things. To live with such passion that I might actually propose to Kotoyuki when I'm ready. I also want to pour my heart into something. Not sure what yet, though. Very specific. It's quiet here, isn't it? No one what to do or bother us. It's nice. Just the two of us. Yeah. Just the two of us. To decide where to go.
Are we dead? I think we're dead.
I don't think it's ever been this quiet in Ebisugaoka. It's really beautiful. And it is all ours. Our silent Ebisugaoka. Together.
Silent Hill mentioned in chat. So I'm assuming Ebisugaoka is like hill or very close to hill or something like that. Mountain? I get. Ah, fuck. I understand what happened. Lame, but okay, lame. I mean, it works in the same vein of what I've been saying all this time. It's fine, it's fine. I cannot be too angry about it. Oh well, we became the god of the place. Ebisugaoka is now ours. Well, ours. It's the two Hinakos, right? Like, we defeated both the Dragon Head and the Inari god. And the, not the price to pay, but the reward for doing that is that in this way, instead of having a Hinako fighting over her two sides of womanhood and self-preservation, she now gets to leave both sides. She gets to say, okay, one of my sides is gonna propose to Kotoyuki and the other one is just going to exist and do whatever she wants. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Remember the example of, you know, choosing the cage but be free in the cage? That's what that's what happened just here. She chose to, like, no, rather than it's not like she chose the cage. It's more like she chose a path and that path led into a cage, and now she knows, thanks to her mom and her dad, that even in this cage, just because she chose this way, she's free in it. She can fulfill what she wants, even though there's no one in there, because everyone is probably dead. In this scenario, everyone probably is dead in this town. She probably killed everyone. In, like, instead of being like a metaphorical thing that the Inari dog did, it was actually her journey to defeat both gods and to split herself into her own two paths, and now everything happened. So the price to pay for this true ending was the entire Ebisugaoka town. Yeah. She said she wanted the freedom to choose even if the outcome was horrible. I like it. I haven't been this invested in a multi-ending game since Silent Hill Downpour, I think. Yeah, it's so much different than Silent Hill 2, right? Silent Hill 2 is like, you do this, you do that, and then you get to see the ending of this part, of this cast. And it's like, oh, but there's no extra thing. It was just like, you get the good ending, the bad ending, the true end, the best ending, and then two side endings, and that's it. And while I really enjoyed Silent Hill 2, this is far superior to Silent Hill 2. And it's very Silent Hill. Very, very Silent Hill. I don't know. I understand that the hardcore fans of Silent Hill are more close to something on Silent Hill 2. It's just self-penance. I don't know which endings we're missing. I think we're missing the UFO ending, and the other one is that you become Pyramid Head. Anyway, I think for the other Silent Hills, it's penance from the main character. The main character does something wrong, then goes into Silent Hill, and is trying to understand why he made that wrong decision, or why they are in purgatory, trying to absolve themselves of things, and either they absolve themselves or they go into hell, basically. Right? And that's the majority of Silent Hills. That is the thing, if I remember correctly. And in this one, it's the opposite. It's before you make all, like, you are going to be on penance, you're going to be in purgatory before you make the decision. And we will show you what your path could be if you make that decision without understanding why you want to make that decision. And at the end, like, the character is awful on her own self. She's very selfish in a lot of things. But she's not James on awfulness, right? She didn't kill someone and then try to go to Silent Hill and try to redeem himself. She's selfish, and she does this awful journey in order to understand why she's selfish and why she was always thinking only for her in a lot of things and awfulness. And it's more like, it's closer to the journey of his dad than any other character. She's like, oh, okay, now I get it. I see. I'm free, but it will have consequences, and I have to deal with consequences. And sadly, at this point, when they are just only two Hinakas, sadly, the consequences was that, well, I have to screw a lot of people's life, meaning I kill my parents, I kill Shu, Rinko, and Sasuke, both in real life and in the outer plane. Because I thought cutting the bonds with them was better for me to get married, in order to marry. But at the end, I regretted that decision because I didn't want to get married. I just wanted to be free. And now it's done. Now they are dead, and I have to deal with those consequences. Then that consequences is just being God in an empty, Silent Hill. I think it's good. There we go. We have all the endings, every single one. Every single ending. And now I have an extra hour of streaming that I don't know what to do. Getting all the endings? Yeah. If they are good, if they are this... How can you say it? If they appeal to me like this one, I will get it. I absolutely will get it. I want to know. Lost in the Fog? I don't think we're gonna get anything outside of Lost in the Fog. I mean, I can get more lore about the game, but I don't think I need any more lore. Outside of maybe the only thing that I really need, or that I need, is to understand what the hell is going on with the mother, right? if she's sick, if that letter at the end was to do something different. Because for me, when I read it, immediately I thought she wants to not have kids anymore. Also that guy in the house. So I think that was the operation they were talking about, which also speaks a lot on how the mom at that point she had a choice, and she decided to keep a choice, even though it was probably worse for her, not now knowing that the dad just couldn't pay debts anymore. So yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna take a last break. I don't know what we're gonna do for the last hour. I hope the PC doesn't break this time while I'm on a break. Oh yeah, for sure. I forgot that I close Spotify, so there's nothing playing when I put play. So anyway, I'll be right back. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, the bot is not working. Oh, you know what? I didn't even put the bot back. Let's see if we can make it work. I have an idea of what we can do for the next 40 minutes. And it's someone probably has all the things, all documents in Silent Hill. No, I want to read them. Choose childhood. Letter to my partner, Rinko, Rinko's diary, Fox Origami, Rinko's secret journal, Bell. That is fine. Then we read that one. No, that okay. Hinako's thing is done. What am I? Fuck. What am I missing? Where are you, Steam? Can you be smaller, please? Thank you. The bot is working. View my achievements. Housemate notes. Okay. It's fine. The housemaid note. Kotoyuki and the Tsuneki family. The Tsunekis are the most notable family in this area and are known for their wealth. For generations, each head of the family has possessed a talent. You know what? This is too upbeat. Now, why? We're gonna listen to Silent Hill 2 instead. So we're like in the mood instead. Anyway, for generations, each head of the family has possessed a talent for business, and a cum they have utilized during times of social unrest to amass a large fortune. However, given that a great many suffer while they grew rich, their actions have often drawn envious eyes. When I first entered into service for the Tsunekis, my grandmother shared more of that many rumors that swirl around the family. Each time the world falls to pieces, the Tsuneki's treasury only grows larger. The Tsunekis are happily waiting for misfortune to strike so they can line their pockets. Shortly after I became the maid, there was talk of an arranged marriage for the young heir to a noble woman. This led to the heir unceremoniously ending all his scandalous relationships with women, including one with a young housemaid named Sachi. Sachi came from a family of poor farmers, but her beauty shone brighter than the sun, something that had caught the young heir eye. By the time his marriage has been arranged, she already had a life growing inside her, and the two had made vows to run away and start a new life together. And yet the young heir cruelly and want only cast her aside. Likely, he simply did not want his prospective marriage to be ruined. So the Tsunekis kicked Sachi out and dropped her to some far off place where they could forget her existence despite the piece of the family she carried within her. People say that she fight back tears so hard that blood began to trickle from her eyes. However, the child she carried was unmistakably a descendant of the Tsunekis, and their blood lies in wait for tragedy to strike. It is only a matter of time before the child exacts their revenge. I believe that the next time that there is turmoil within the Tsuneki family, that child will make their move. February 15, there can be no two ways about it. This family is indeed cursed, and I am the only one who knows the full story. I must tell the master all I know, for if I do not, the curse will certainly befall me as well. May the gods have mercy of me. I thought I got all of that. Who knows? Housemaid. Okay. Oh, we need the family physician. Family physician's log. Symptoms of an unknown set as follow: headache, fever, vertigo, chills, vomiting, diarrhea. Yeah, we saw that. At first, I believe signs pointed to a seasonal cold. However, after prescribing medicine, symptoms did not improve. In fact, they worsened. The patient's conditions are declining suddenly and rapidly. Symptoms are as follow: labored breathing, cognitive impairment, quadriplegia, involuntary movements. In addition to this, an even stranger symptom has arisen. The patient's facial features appears to be deforming. The patient's faces remain stuck in expression of constant strain, their teeth bared, their eyes narrow into a menacing glare. I have received reports that the patients will sometimes make strange sounds, then try to get on all fours and crawl around. Housemates who served the family for many years whisper among themselves, speaking of so-called fox possession. I have scolded them for spreading such unscientific, superstitious rumors. Today I was ordered to keep silent about this matter by the head of the house. The family has denied my request to transport them to a hospital. I wonder if it's out of fear that talk of the supernatural will tarnish the family's reputation. However, I do not expect the patient's conditions to improve within home treatment alone. Mr. Hideyotoshi and his wife have passed away, one after the other. At time of death, the skin all over their bodies was covered in sore and had begun slogging off. The smell was indescribable awful. I could not bear to take a closer look. The head of the house did not give permission to perform autopsies on the bodies. There will be no funeral, and they will be sent to be cremated immediately. The eldest son has passed away. Again, there will be no funeral, and the body will be sent away for cremation. The eldest and second-born daughters are also experiencing symptoms that are worsening by the hour. I believe they will be in critical conditions by tomorrow at the latest. It is a miracle. How could this be? The two daughters' symptoms have improved dramatically. Both patients have made a full recovery. I do not understand it one bit. Could this be a phenomenon that cannot be explained through scientific means? There exists no record in any literature of disease or toxin that could lead to such cruel illness. Such a dramatic recovery as the two daughters experienced has likewise never been documented. Now, the housemates are whispering about a supposed curse, yet I can no longer chide them and insist scientific can't prove all. Seasonal depression. Okay, that is the family physician's log, which I also got. Strict mother letter. Strict mother. Oops. Mother letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. That we agreed that this is the Kotsuyuki mom's letters. You are different from those delinquents who are around town. You have noble blood running through your veins. Of course, every child must play in order to grow, but I simply ask that you choose wisely who you play with. You must think of me as awfully overbearing, but please respect my wishes while you're still young. For when you are a grown up, you will be free to do as you please. Even if you find yourself poor of pocket, you must never let yourself become poor of heart. You mustn't forget that you have inherited your father's noble blood. You must study hard and learn to be a gentleman. Do not think of yourself as a little boy, for you are simply a tiny adult waiting to grow. Important. There will come a day when your father shall require your help. Mark my words. I love that she knows that the father is the fox dude. It's the god in Nari and not just the father, the human father. Anyway, your real last name is Tsuneki. It is told that those of Tsuneki lineage are destined to bring good fortune when the world is in disorder. In fact, that is how your father earned succession to the Tsuneki lineage. And you, who have inherited your father's noble blood, are sure to be next in line. To make your name, I took one character from your father's name and one character from mine. That way, when anyone from the Tsuneki family hears your name, they will immediately know you are our child. I have good news. Indeed, good news to a Tsuneki is always accompanied by the news of someone else's death. Your father and that woman he kept as pet have both gotten sick and died, and now your grandfather, the head of the house, has invited you to the Tsuneki residence to make your successor. It is a pity that I couldn't reacquainted you with your father, but at least I was able to make you successor to the Tsuneki lineage. I know it's a little sudden, but we shall be moving tomorrow. I have already notified your teacher, so just make sure to say goodbye to all your friends. I shall tell you everything at home. I feel like I read everything. Oh, well, maybe I'm missing this one. Not bad. Clinical trial. That is the other one that we're missing. Clinical trial. I began taking this medicine out of desperation. My first impression was it smells of peaches and it's faintly sweet. After record dealing an individual's experience taking Kakura Makakura over the course of several weeks. The red pills. After taking it before bed for the past 3 nights, I had my first lucid dream for the whole night. I was able to organize my thoughts in a pleasant darkness. Was this what the tales meant when they said the drug allows you to speak with your inner self? I've heard that taking vitamin B6 makes it easier to remember dreams. However, I'm sure its effectiveness depends on factors like dosage and body composition. At any rate, this has been a letdown so far. It has now been 2 weeks since I began taking Kakura Makakura. I've observed no significant physical changes. If anything, I've been falling asleep and waking with ease. I have lucid dreams an average of once every 2 days. When I do, I feel neither the passage of time nor exhaustion, which allows me to become lost in thought. However, today I was met with startling results. In my dream, there was another version of myself who spoke to me. The other version of myself and I have talked for many nights now through this fervent discussions, I have come to the conclusion that Hinako needs to speak to her inner self, just as I have. It's clear she's not currently in her right mind. Why else would she even consider accepting that farce of marriage that has been pushed upon her otherwise? There is no point in trying to force Hinako's opinions to change. She must make this realization for herself for it to stick. If she could just talk to her other self within her dreams, I'm positive she could be led to back to rationality, and then she would realize just who truly was her best interest in mind. No. I think this is actually the doctor. I think there's a letter somewhere at some point that is like, oh yeah, Hinako has like these issues. You should treat her with blah 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 blah, and the headaches and everything. Something like that. Oh, so I think this is an actual doctor. Something. I think the clinical trail also goes into this. No, the local doctor is the local doctor, really. Improving their symptoms by not taking medicine, blah blah blah. There's a numerous tales of those who blaspheme against inner faith being possessed by the fox. I feel like I'm built far stronger. Yeah, even now the trust given to the long-standing physicians of the Iawa family is unshakably strong, blah blah blah. However, I think it's best to look at other ways in situations. While it is now legal to produce a cloudy rice, one known as blah, yeah. I had assumed up until now that being possessed by the fox was sort of a curse. However, it turns out that among the followers of the... Oh yeah, I read that some of them, like the possess, it's good. It's not a bad luck. But maybe I don't have this too. A fox wedding is a common expression used for times when it rains while the sun is shining. No, we read that one. It's just how they are talking about a marriage between gods and humans. There have been sightings of foxes coming into town recently. I'm sure that the older generation who have grown up learning to respect foxes are fine, but I'm concerned for any children who might try to blah blah. Nope. I read all of that. So what am I missing? Escape from the fog monster at Sugisato without getting hit. We got the housemaid notes, the family physician's log, strict mother. Okay, I'm missing like probably one note of that. I don't know why I don't have the clinical trial, but sure. Missing one box with the Narisama seal. Complete the game in Lost in the Fog. Fully upgrade the health. Defeat the Tsukumogami without getting hit by a single arrow. And obtain all the Omamori. Nope, we got everything. I got basically everything. I need to see something. Hinako and the Shimizu family. Kotoyuki and the Tsuneki family housemaid no, letter from a woman's strict mother, letter from a boy, fragging letter. Old medical record, bundle of letters from drawer. Let's read this. The patient had joined a group of children chasing down a fox that had wandered into the village. Oh yeah, the blah blah blah. And he was attacked, but he was fine after that. Has been made. I was left alone in the examination room. Kitoyuki, yeah, he's fine after that. The bundle of letters from the drawer. When I look upon the moon, I cannot help but be reminded of your graceful form. Oh, how blessed I would be if we were gazing at the same moon right now. And your answer is nothing short of pure bliss. We read that one. Mom always says that I'm not like everyone else, that I'm special, but I just want to play Bakerman tops with other kids. I want to eat the same snacks from the candy store as everyone else. I can only play with other kids when I'm at school, walking home, or when mom is out. That's only a few minutes every day. Why me? Why it's just me who needs to study this hard? Mom says I can do whatever I want when I'm older, but I want to play with Bakerman tops. I want to eat senbei. Why it's just me. I'm tired of this. I want to play with everyone. I want to try kick the can, hide and seek, and Space Wars. But mom says that I can only be her if I have self-control. Well, when I become heir, not her, heir, I can do whatever I want and I will get everything I want. I'm embarrassed that I, a boy, was rescued by a girl, but I can't forget her face. She's all I think about. I can even focus on my studies. The only one thing I do know is that I can talk to my mother about this. I wonder if I can run into her again. If I hang around outside. Her name is Shimizu Hinako. If I ever find her, I want to call her name and see her turn my way. I want Hinako. I need her. I need her. I want to hold her in my arms. I will make her my wife, so she will be mine forever and ever. I will be able to do anything I want when I'm heir. That's what my mother said. If I become the heir, then I can make Hinako my wife. I finally found a reason to apply myself when it comes to studying extracurriculars and etiquette. I must become the perfect match for Hinako. Wanting to make Hinako my wife is the same thing as wanting to make her the happiest girl in the world anyway. It's been a while since I've left Ebisugaoka. Even so, I can remember her face as if it were only yesterday. I see you every time I close my eyes, so I have nothing to be afraid of. I can handle whatever comes my way. More of the infatuated dude. Hinako, Hinako, Hinako. There isn't a day that goes by I don't think of you. Hinako, Hinako, Hinako. How much more beautiful have you become? Hinako, 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 Hinako. You're taking over all of my thoughts. I can tell where you are a goddess or a demon. Whenever I close my eyes, all I see is you. I haven't gotten a wink of sleep in days. I keep doubting my own sanity. You're the only one who can save me from this sweet yet wrench hell. You're so precious to me, so lovely, but I can forgive you for putting me through all this headache. Hinako, 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 Hinako. Oh, this one is good. Because this was what I was missing for the last ending. Right? We talked about how powerful believing for this Ebisugaoka place means. And if everyone was dead, who made Hinako the goddess of the mountain, right? Well, it's this guy. This guy made Hinako the goddess of the place. First of all, he's the only one still alive from that town, maybe. And second, he believes so hard in Hinako that he like that believing can make her the goddess of the place. And he also got it right. I can tell whether you are goddess or demon. But he believes in this Hinako so powerful that he's okay if she's a goddess or a demon. And then while Hinako cannot understand if she's a goddess, like a goddess or a demon, and she cannot just decide which one she is both at the end. Let's recall the startling beauty of the. Yeah, this is the end of blah blah blah. That was not bad. That is good. Okay, what else we're missing? We got the Sakuko stuff, Hinako and the Shimizu family. Got the Yuki school papers, shrine, mysterious note, farmer's story, letter to home, strange note, a boy's diary, treasure hunt, flashcards, child drowns in waterway, card from Rinko, folder letter. The middle school, not really important. Dark shrine, scrap of paper, bloodstained letter, ancient note, messy scrolls, warning, sheet of fine paper, solemn letter, discipline mandate of the clan, research and logs, diary revenge, a perspective on Hirogami, unfinished letter, note of cautions, Enmi Gonoroku, research notes on Hakokuso, clinical trial, Kakura Makura, exotic herbology, local doctor's note, serious issues in Ebisugoaka, autopsy report, undetermined cause of death. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword, encyclopedia of occult phenomena, extra movie reward. I don't know if I have this one. Oh no, yeah, we got the cause of death thingy. So I didn't miss that much. Now we ask what to do with Uden Doll Silent Hill F. Not anyone know what the purpose of this room? Maybe this one? Yeah. So apparently nothing. Well, just a reference. Yeah. I was gonna say like, not nothing. It's just a reference to other Silent Hill 4. Silent Hill 4. Meh. Okay, so Inari box in Hinako's house. I'm trying to see if I got all the Inari. I'm just missing one box, and I want to know how. She meets with residents like one and go north from the dining room. How do you open this shit? Hold on. When you start new run Silent Hill, then you start the game outside Hinako's house with empty pockets, but still have the brooch. Then that entitles you to root through his stuff by allowing you to open 7 sealed boxes and 4 locked doors throughout both Ebisugaoka and the Dark Shrine. So it's just the brooch. And since I just gave up the brooch at the end, that's why I cannot open that box. Okay, makes sense. Boring, but makes sense. I got that one. Time out. Where this bunny suit came from? Why is she wearing blue instead of dark blue? What have I been playing? Bleh. Is that so? Digital art book, digital soundtrack, pink rabbit costume. That is just the art book. Okay. It is DLC. What other Silent Hills we have in Steam? Homecoming. I can't remember Homecoming. I'm pretty sure I played that one. That is not Silent Hill, but okay. Is it just Homecoming, really? Ah, what a scam. What a scam. GOG Games. Do they have Silent Hill here? No, they just have Silent Hill 2 and F. Oh, they have The Room. Interesting. Still not the one I was looking for. Well, I think that's the end of the stream. We got basically everything. Technically, I just need to do... I probably need to do 2 endings. I need to do Lost in the Fog and something else to get the extra documents that I'm missing. Which documents I'm missing, I just don't freaking know. But I'm missing documents, and that would be a platinum. If I decide to do that, I think I'm gonna go do it on Discord, maybe. On the Saturday or Sunday, something like that. Just so I can focus on first PC not crashing, and second, I don't have to be entertaining, right? I don't have to be entertaining at that point. I just can get the things and just explore. Anyway, for tomorrow, again, I think, you know, hold on, before we end this, Final Fantasy VIII length. An average of 38.5 hours, which is so untrue. So untrue. So I'm gonna assume that it's 48 hours. Let's say 48 hours times, how many hours have we done today? Let's say I actually start on time. It's 3:30 and it's 11:30, so it's 8 hours. Let's say 6 streams, 9 streams. We have, today is Wednesday? What happened to time? Anyway, we have one stream tomorrow, then Pokemon Friday. I might try to stream on Monday because this one is easy to just go in and do things. Maybe just farming on Monday, we will see. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more days. 4, that's 5 in 2 weeks. So, yeah, we should be able to finish around the 20th of November, give or take. And after that, I don't know what to do for my birthday. I don't know what I'm going to do for my birthday. But after that, we can do Hades. I was thinking about 7. OG 7. Which I cannot finish and there, but yeah, I can do 7. And then maybe Silk Song till the patch drops. We will see. I think we have some games for the near future. It's not the end. I still have, like, if we run out of shit to do, right? We still have freaking Control that I couldn't do. We have maybe Limbo sounds good. Soma. I want to play Soma for the audience, not for me, because I actually know what is going on. Anyway, I think that was good. I think it was a good stream. We got everything. And now I have to think for a new title for tomorrow. No, Digimon is not going to be replayed. Anyway, thanks for coming. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Go drink some water. Get some snacks. Something. Right?